sending my son to go kill him. And I don't care what nobody say about it. If you don't want to watch it and you don't want to see it, then don't watch it. It was a suicide for him to sign up, and it's going to be a homicide on April the 20th. Jesus. Because they call all the disrespect. And that's what my son is.
Tell him, Bill.
It's still annihilation.
Could have won, but they didn't. Right? Okay, then. That's their problem. A whole bunch of mothers would have won, should have won, could have won, but they didn't. Right? Shit about boxing. Most motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing. Most motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing.
Like that! I ain't doing all like that! I ain't doing all like that!
You know, I remember him sleeping on the sidewalk waiting for us to get to the gym to open it. You know, he was a fighter in the streets, in school, so they brought him somewhere where he can fight all he wants without getting in trouble. And when he got about 9 or 10 years old, Coach Calvin Ford took him to his first amateur tournament. He won. He won the tournaments 15, 20 times, up until he turned professional. Now he's a superstar, you know, he's the Michael Jackson of the sport. And now he's a mature man now in that ring. He can box, he can bang.
The trophy is them getting in the ring and dealing with this situation. It's bigger than the trophies. How would I say, when you're on that level, and I don't know how he think, he hear you, but he don't hear you, you know?
They swing and hit, and they can't get you. So then you gotta start flying.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
Many traits, a master of nothing. We know you don't know nothing about boxing.
Champion of the world, Mike Tyson. Then I'll illustrate my reign with bloodshed and pain. Then everybody will fear me. That tremble in the bone.
He talks too much, he's ugly, he's pretending I'm the true champion, and they make me the underdog. I'm gonna show them all they're wrong, because I'm the champion. I'm the real champion. There'll never be one like me.
They don't want no confrontation.
I don't know, don't be a fighter, you don't want no confrontation. Nope.
Friday night, it's 10 o'clock. Y'all know what that means. Time to talk this boxing shit with the angry white men. If you're easily offended, this is not for you. If you're glazing average fighters that are overachievers, this definitely ain't for you. So check any bitch ass feelings at the door and give it up for the angry white men, D1 and William Old School.
Oh, it's another Friday night. Shit got reeled in the field for my son's football game and shit. Threw me out, that motherfucker, and tried to tell me I can't come back next week and shit, or the last game of the season, like where I'm supposed to stand on the field with my son. He's supposed to get an award and shit. I don't think the guy truly understands who I was. You know what I mean? He's just thinking I'm a parent and shit. My kid started fucking football there. It started since the day he walked on the fucking campus. He played 1 year in JV, fucking scored 27 touchdowns in an 8-game season or a 7-game season. And then he started from sophomore year, and now you're going to tell me I can't for swearing at the coach? The coach knows me. The coach knows what I'm about. The coach knows that I'm just talking. Like, I'm sure he's going to fix it, but shit happens, man. What's up to my boxing family? Fucking shit got real. My kid put on a performance. I'm here with my player partner, William Old School. We here to fucking tear some shit up tonight. Smash a couple narratives. Smash a couple narratives of a shitty fight of Tank's cherry picking. Tank's cherry picker. What the fuck, Lamont Roach? Who the fuck is Lamont Roach?
Bruh,
Fuck out of here.
I went in to watch it fights. I went in to watch it fights today because I kept hearing, oh man, he's a D-level fighter. This is a cherry pick. I don't know what the fuck these people are looking at, but evidently they do not know a goddamn thing about boxing.
Not the first thing, man. Let's say what's up to the people in the building. Big Supreme, what up? Appreciate you, fam. You already know what it is. KB, just do boxing in the fucking building, my fucking guy. Real family shit, you know what I mean? All things. What up, my boy? How you doing? DJ Bickham, that's your Instagram name. Go follow my boy on Instagram. Fucking dropping content like crazy. Skywalker, what's up, homie? Salute to you. Appreciate you, bro. You already know what it is. D Free, what's up, player? How you doing tonight, man? Thanks for stopping through. We appreciate you. Melanin Queen, Miss Shara, the number one moderator in the land. Oh, Miss Joette's in the building. What's happening, Miss Joette? So happy to see you. Happy Friday. Nice gentleman. I'm just stopping in to hit the like button, and that's something that everybody's got to do right now. Hit the like button. Don't be shy, Jackie. What's up? Female fight fans are my favorite. You know what I mean? Oh shit, we got Cash Crypto in the building. What's up, G? Appreciate you. Ashley, another female fight fan. My favorite. How you doing tonight, sweetie? Thank you for stopping through. Drill Hill, what up, OG?
Drill Hill.
Salute to you. Appreciate you. All right, William Old School, let's get to the getting. This to me is kind of crazy. Like the fucking Twitter and the social media apps where these fucking average fat, that guarantee 80% of these goofies on fucking Twitter are just tweeting away their fat fucking thumbs, ain't never just breathing hard on the couch and shit. He's a bum. Fucking what? You got the nerve to fix your fucking goofy ass thumbs to call Lamont Roach, the 130-pound champion, a fucking bum in a bad fight just because Tank's talent puts him in a fucking mythical level with that of Roy Jones and the guys who came before him? Got some fucking nerve. That's his fourth option. His fourth motherfucking option, right? Lomachenko gets to the finish line and then pulls out like a little fucking... Man, listen. You couldn't tell me before these negotiations Loma would duck any man. At all. Never. But gets to the finish line and pulls out, and then we got these fat fucks on Twitter fucking calling somebody a bum. They couldn't get off the couch and run down the fucking street 3 houses. But you got the nerve to call a man who trains for 8 motherfucking weeks a bum?
Bruh,
This shit is fucking...
Not a one of them have ever been in a freaking ring. Not a one of them. They're all couch potatoes. You know, never even... half of them probably never had a street fight.
No, probably never even had a street fight, got the nerve to call somebody a bum. They don't fucking realize that every street fight gets broken up in 30 seconds. And there's fucking 3 dudes that broke it up, and the 2 guys in the fight, dog fucking tired. Can't even breathe. Hands on the knees. Fucking don't even know what it is. Not even fucking close. Never even smelt the inside of a boxing gym. Never even put on a pair of Velcro gloves, let alone lace a fucking pair up. Get in the fucking ring and test your will with another man. You got the fucking nerve to fix your fat fucking thumbs and call somebody a bum.
Tank could be getting it in there with better me, and they turn around and say, "Oh, he's old. That's a cherry pick. It's an easy fight."
Oh, he sees a champion at 175. He could pick off.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah, they're so fucking retarded, bro.
Listen, bro. If you went on Twitter, old school, you would fucking
Thank God I don't
have a cornea, dog. Listen, your fucking hat would pop off your head. You'd be fucking like I go at people on there, and people think they're probably getting me out of sorts or mad. They don't understand that I call everybody a fucking goofy. And I ain't changing how I talk for a fucking social media app for my digital footprint. Shove that footprint up your fucking ass. I'll say any fucking thing I want to anybody I want at any fucking time I want. This is America. Okay? I don't give a fuck about it. And that's why your boy Leonard Ellerby threw me a follow today. Threw us a follow, the Angry White Man Boxing Podcast. A follow.
I know
fucking
you showed
real
me. That's
G shit. Just like a motherfucking G would. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Retweeted my shit. Shout out to Leonard Ellerby and everybody who made this fucking Lamont Roach fight possible. And for all the fucking Twitter goofies that are calling Lamont Roach a bum, I bet you wouldn't say that shit in his face, you fuck boy. I promise you wouldn't. Because he'd go to piecing your bitch ass up. Straight the fuck up. Use our little bitches on that fucking app. You ain't never gonna get out from behind the keyboard. I share my link every fucking day with you pussies. Tell you to come talk to a real man. You fucking won't, though. You fucking won't. You fucking sit behind your keyboard fucking curdling like a little bitch, calling somebody a fucking bum or a B or C level talent, not even fucking knowing that you're making yourself look like a goddamn casual. Because if
But they
you
ain't
knew
even
better,
doing that, bro.
you would do better.
They call Lamont Roach a D and a C level fighter.
Like what? He's the fucking, arguably the best fighter at 130, maybe second best. But we just seen O'Shaquie Foster get robbed. But the reason he got robbed is because he was on the outside boxing like a fucking amateur. Ain't nobody gonna give you the ring general for that punk shit. Nobody. Everybody calling that shit a robbery. Yeah, it was a robbery. I thought so too, but I wasn't mad at it. It was a close fight, 7-5 either way. Conceição, they gave it to him because you want to stay on the outside. That's not the ring general. The ring general is the man on the middle of the fucking ring, pressing the action, shooting at you at every side of that ring. Every corner of that ring, he's trying to make a fight. Because let's not forget what this shit is built on. We got to have a fucking show. We got to make the fans want to come back to this bitch. We got to make them feel happy for the dollars they paid. For every seat in this fucking joint, we need that many smiley faces and that many fucking likes, to put it in you goofy fucking layman's terms that are always on the internet, fucking typing away. Fucking goof troops. How dare you call somebody that goes to a fucking gym for 8 weeks and trains like there's no tomorrow a fucking bum of any sort? Fucking,
and if they
garbage,
really
bro.
watch this dude, you wouldn't call him a bum anyway. The fucking dude throws nice combination. He throws nice hooks from both hands. He goes to the body like crazy. What else do you want out of a fighter?
Yo, man, it's fucking sad, dog. That, like, and I know, like, I look at their fucking avatar or whatever the little circle picture's called. What is this called? This thing right here, an avatar? I think that's what I'm trying to use. I'm trying to use the correct terminology for it. Little goofy ass picture, some fucking retard with fucking bent glasses on. Like, what? You fucking, did you check your avatar picture before you started talking like that on this fucking app? Everybody can see. I mean, fuck. Fucking out here like a goofy. Shit, dude. It's crazy to me. And you're gonna dog Lamont Roach, who's a fucking dog. Like, no cap. Got all the skills in the world. Sit down and fight with you. You beat Devin Haney's ass. That's one thing I know for fucking sure. Like, if I don't know shit about boxing, which I only probably know a very, very little small minuscule amount that's at the surface, which is 100 fucking times more than anybody else on that fucking app or this app or that app, all these fucking apps. I know a lot more than you, and I probably only know a little tiny fucking, let's use a fucking pie graph. I know just a little tiny 10% sliver. You know not a motherfucking thing on that pie graph. You got to fucking go watch boxing for 10,000 hours just to get a fucking little blip on the pie graph. You motherfuckers are goofies, and you definitely don't know shit about this sport. Calling Lamont Roach a bum, or a cherry pick, or a bad fight. Do you not know the history between these fucking guys? Did you not go on fucking YouTube and care to type in a name or do any sort of research? Or you just want to act like you know so much about boxing that you're comfortable from your fucking couch calling somebody a bum or a cherry pick? It's bizarre.
Let's get in the ring with that bum.
ain't getting off their couch to get in the bed with their wife, let alone fucking in the ring with somebody else. Fucking punk motherfuckers. Straight up, clean the couch bed in your mama's basement. Help her pay some fucking bills, you sorry sacks of shit. And get off that app and go get you some motherfucking money. Because we know you ain't got none, dog. We just know. Call it a hunch. I don't know. You know what I mean?
And
Ain't got
bitch
a
ass.
motherfucking thing.
And
Over
bitch
here
ass,
fucking.
most of them have a woman to beat the hell out of them.
Yeah, that's why they're in the basement at their mama's house on a couch bed, on a day bed, trying to get it together. Help your mama pay some fucking bills. You do one better for her. Go upstairs and vacuum some shit. Take a little bit of load off her. Go please your wife instead of being on this fucking app all day. And calling Lamont Roach a fucking thoroughbred. A fucking DC fucking thoroughbred, a bum. Man, I don't know where the fuck these guys are made at, but it ain't nowhere that I'm from. Ain't nowhere that I know of. Because this shit is the softest bitch ass shit I've ever seen in life, bro. Tank's gotta have the thickest skin. Busy. What's up, young? How you doing, champ? Appreciate you stopping through. Yeah, real shit, man. It's crazy, dude. That fucking app. Facts. Supreme sees me on the app. He knows. He sees me going hard in the paint on that bitch.
They remind me of little chihuahuas that want to chew on your ankle and you just step on them, you know?
Just fucking pick them up and punt them down the fucking street. Like real shit, dude. Because I know we ain't getting into no boxing matches. And I know they ain't coming to no events with their fucking phone out or saying anything or what's your screen name. They probably never even been to a real life fight in their fucking lives.
Fuck no.
Like, real shit, dude. Crazy. They ain't buy the last fucking pay-per-view and damn sure ain't gonna buy this next pay-per-view. Fire Stick Boys back outside. I'll tell you fucking Fire Stick Boys what. I steal all the other fights. But this one, just to piss you off, I'm gonna buy it twice and I'm gonna be in the building. I'm gonna be right in the front. And you can come see me. I stand on what I say. See this? Come fuck with me. Come test me and see what time it is. Like real shit. Get your bitch ass destroyed. Fucking it'll get real in the field, bro. Big Dre in the house. What up, big dog? Thanks for the drop too. I was enjoying the drop this time. This angry white man, because I knew where it's about to go up. I gotta take this hoodie off. Give me 1 second. I gotta take this motherfucking hoodie off, dog. Get a little warm in here. Get a little warm in my mama's basement.
Yeah, there's certain people you don't play with.
Get a little
I'm one of them.
Ma, don't turn the light off. I'm down here. I just dropped my AirPods. Fuck the motherfucking things. I got one in my ear. I'll be straight. I'll be straight. Ma, don't turn the light off. I'm down here. I own mad fucking shit, dog. I go get the guap. It just is what it is with me. Can't never say I'm slacking, slouching, or none of that. And plus, I'll get off this motherfucking couch and put in work on any one of these 5 bags, that speed bag, this bag, the fucking reflex bag. I'll get up, run around my cul-de-sac 45 times without taking a break. So if I want to call somebody a fucking bum, I probably could, but I wouldn't do that. Because I know what the fuck it takes to be in a fucking gym for 8 weeks straight, training your motherfucking ass off. Probably question yourself like, bitch ass Tito, do I still got it? You know how many times a fighter asks himself that, why he's in that fucking 8-week training camp? You're there the whole time on Twitter saying some corny ass shit that nobody thinks is funny but you. You're the only person that thinks your tweets are funny. I promise. My shit's on the other hand, you know. It is what it is with me. Yeah, a little angry today. Sorry. Because this shit to me, bro, it's like, fuck, man.
Dude, that's why I don't go to Twitter.
From now on, I
got bad nerves as it is.
Pictures. I need to say, matter of fact, you got to show me pay-per-view receipts to tweet at me ever again. And if you can't do that, fuck you. Fuck what you talking about. Your little corny ass tweets, making up fucking tweets about Devin Haney, because you got to make them kind of tweets up because your motherfucking fighter is that fucking boring that you got to make up all these corny ass stats about him and like, fuck out of here. Lamont Roach will beat Devin Haney's ass. I promise. Fucking dog walk that kid.
Absolutely.
And Devin knows it. Like, Devin Haney knows it. Ask a real fighter, if you ever have the chance to fucking look one of these guys in the eye, ask them what they think about Lamont Roach. They know what it is with this fight. Tank and him got fucking mad. They have history. And it's not like Tank was wearing Buddy out. We're going to get to the evidence here in a second of Tank and Lamont Roach's amateur fight. And by the way, I think they're like 14 or 13. I didn't really check the age, but they're both the same height they are now. Like, their bodies are just filled out now. So they're like as tall as they are now. It's kind of bizarre to me watching two
Actually,
little
Tank
twigs.
was kind of chunky back then.
Who was? Tank?
Tank looked chunky back then.
No. Tank ain't never been chunky in his life, bro. Tank was skinny as shit. You can't get chunky when you live in the gym, dog. It's impossible.
Oh no,
I mean, he's a short. Yeah, well, in his younger 24, like when they're going out and having some of these, that'll make you look bloated. That'll make you look like when he was on Vlad TV.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was watching it with those glasses on, though. That's what you got.
No, dude. Listen, when 24 to you is younger, I'm talking about like 12, 13, 14. This evidence.
Who wanted to be as young? What are you talking about? Fuck, I'm old.
I know. My bad, OG. My bad. I'm over here tweaking.
Old, and I was still cracking them up.
Yeah.
And don't give a fuck.
Man, listen, I would break the boxing conversation up and show everybody my son's fucking fit touchdown of the game winner. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show it because this is my fucking shit, and just deal with it, or if not, then don't. But this was kind of heroic. Here it is. Bong at the end. Fuck, what? You gonna stop me from getting to where I gotta get to, my guy? Not a single chance. Not a single chance, bro. That kid's fucking, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. That's what I know about life. You know what I mean? And I know you know it. I seen your boy. I know what it is. You know what
My kid looks a lot like me, bro.
The apple fucking finds its way to the base of that tree trunk and chills out right there. You know what I mean? Unless you know fucking... Unless mama didn't stay at home the whole time, and you wonder why this kid's fucking 6 feet taller than me.
But my kid though played receiver. I played quarterback. My kid couldn't throw a ball to save his damn life. Love him with all my heart, but that boy just ain't got an arm. But he can get
after his mama. Took after his mama there.
Yeah,
they don't always get all the traits and shit that you got, because my son's got stunning blue eyes. He kind of looks like me, but he got the blue eyes from his mom, and he got all my athletic ability. I know that for sure. Maybe
dude, I was coming out of junior high going into high, and this is no exaggeration, throwing a fastball at 87 miles an hour, dude. Think about that.
I'm drinking on peanut butter whiskey, my boy. Straight, no fucking chaser, just some crushed up ice, like a real man should and a real man would. You know what I mean? Cheers to you, Ock. That bitch is a little warm because I ain't having my ice melted and shit. I was over here talking to my kid, my wife. I got thrown out the game and shit. So shit happens. I can't believe I ain't go to getting at it, bro. With the motherfucking security guards. Darius Warren, shout out to you, champ. Appreciate you. You already know what time it is. Yeah, shit. Ashley, you tall too, right? You like 5'10". You got the quarterback stature too. You know what I mean? Got any kids, get their asses into football or in the boxing gym. Like, see, I would have had my son in the boxing gym, but my wife's like, hell no. You know what I mean? My kid
a lean machine.
End up like you and shit. All crazy. Fucking losing their mind every 2 seconds. So I was like, "No, dog, you gotta play football." I said, "All right, go then, fuck it. We're gonna breed his ass to play the top spot, and all of it falls on you. And when you're the man, you're the man. You're gonna play the top fucking spot. You're gonna, just like I did. I didn't know anything else on a football field. Once the boxing gym closed up and moved away, it was all football for me. So I took that shit so serious. Like, listen, bro, like crazy man serious. Once I lock in on something and focus, it's got my undivided attention, and I can't do anything else until I conquer that. You know what I mean? Till I know I'm the man at that. And I'm like that with anything in life. You know what I mean? So peanut butter liquor, neat. Yeah, no neat. That's got some little ice cubes in there. So I think I don't even know what. Yeah, neat. Whatever. Give me a fucking peanut butter whiskey. No screwball. Give me some. All right, we got some evidence of that Lamont Roach and Tank fight. Tank won this one. This was the only one I could find that was worth screen recording and clipping it, because I do this shit from an iPad, so I can't like leave here and pull some shit up and then play the whole thing. So we got to play clips, but I got like pretty much the whole first round and the whole second round and then part of the third. All right, without further ado, here's Tank and Lamont Roach. I think it's their second amateur fight. I could be wrong. Don't hold me to that, but here it is. Wait. Actually, this is in the second one. Like, they're at the same height as they are in this video. They don't get no taller in life. They're at the same height as fucking see. They're just filled out. Maybe Lamont's a couple inches taller, maybe Tank's a couple inches taller, but not much. It's literally not much. Oh shit, this one ends here. It's a great hook. Lamont's a dog. I don't know what the fuck. Talking about this kid's a fucking dog. Real shit. I really don't know. Ryan was popping OG. Appreciate you, bro. I'm saluting behind this video. Just know that. Real shit. Thank you for stopping through. Appreciate you. Good shit, my boy. Good shit. Hold up. Yeah, well, I got one more clip too. I played.
Something like an MMA takedown in that round.
Yeah, no, Tank rolls out and walks out the outside of the joint and has to get back in. Like, this shit gets real chippy, bro. They start scrapping too. Actually, I got two more clips here. Hit the like button, please. for that shit. So please hit the like button. Like it kind of like eats me up that I gotta ask people to hit the like button. It's crazy, but y'all fucking forget. So here's your reminder. Close this bitch out. Hit the fucking like button, please. Thank you. Yo, you seen I got one more clip and we'll play the end of it, and I think this is it. Lamont's going to give him some good fucking work, and I don't care what none of you little goofies say. J.A. Dixon, appreciate you, champ. Thanks for stopping through. And Mike Ryan, in case you ain't hear me, OG, you deserve to be saluted twice. Appreciate you, man. Real shit. Miss Do, another female fight fan.
Hey, Miss Do.
They be hanging around here and shit. Got all sorts of logic. Like, to me, I ain't never gave a fuck what my homeboys was thinking, because I knew what they was thinking was probably fucking no good anyways. I need a logical female fucking thought to reason with. It's just always been the way I'm wired. Thank you, Miss Du. And all the female fight fans in this bitch. Appreciate y'all. The view of the fight is why I think boxing judges need to be elevated seats. Like, yeah, real shit, like tennis and volleyball, bro. What you looking for, champ? This? I had a little fucking drink of that. Let me actually, matter of fact, here, you gotta give me a little drink of that.
There's like 2 shots.
Go. I'm good. Oh shit, I'm good. Giving my kid alcohol, he's shit happens. Call CPS on me. I don't know what to tell you. High school kids drink. That's what they do. So when you get you a high school kid, he's gonna drink or she's gonna drink. Just know, as sure as the sun comes up,
Dr. Wayne, welcome.
Happen. And who the fuck am I to say you can't live your life? Because I know when I was my son's age, I was already moved out of my parents' house. I left my parents' house at like 16 and a half. The only reason I didn't leave on my 16th birthday is because I was born in January. I'm a Capricorn, and it's cold as fuck where I live. It's cold as a bitch here. Couldn't leave the house if it's too fucking cold. You gotta pay heat. You ain't even got no time to hustle no shit out or sell nothing and fucking, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I let my kid does what the fuck he wants to do, and he's a damn good kid on a roll, football player, fucking superstar. So, call CPS on me about that shit, man. But yo, listen, these people calling this a bad fight, it's sad. And then they want to act like Jamel Herring beat up Lamont. Like, real shit. Did you watch the Lamont versus Herring?
No, I didn't see that one.
I always call him
what's his name? Rios? I can't remember the other guy's freaking name.
You watched Rios? That was a good one.
Yep.
The Jamel Herring fight, I got clips of that, and we're gonna play it because people seem to fucking forget why that fight was scored the way it was. Jamel Herring, like, if Lamont wasn't waiting so long to work, he didn't do enough work in the fight. I thought it was 6-6. I thought it was a draw, and can't nobody change my mind. Matter of fact, I know it was a draw. If not, Lamont won. But that's a golden boy fighter coming over to fucking Top Rank to fight on their card.
Right.
Listen, that's why the business of boxing is much more deeper than these goofies want to fucking even do their research to know how good of a fighter Lamont is, or even know what the fuck a cross-promotional fight is and how much that costs each promoter, and what's the fucking why do I send my guy over here cross-promotion so he can get robbed on the cards? Like, This shit's a dirty game. And there's a giant fucking gray area that if I knew any better, I would have just rather been a casual and not even dove into this shit. You know what I'm saying? Not even took this shit like any further than it had to go. Just tune in for a tank fight or two. But instead, I want to get on the internet too. Like
exactly, Big Supreme.
I'm a
Canahan.
goofy too. I'm calling y'all a goofy, but I'm a goofy too. I got goofy in me and I don't give a fuck. We're all a little bit goofy. It's just your goofy's much bigger than mine. A lot.
Just like Big Supreme said that he was a Canahan fighter, and you know what that means.
First three? Yeah, he was a Canahan. Dr. Wang. I always hit the like button. Listen, this is what I'm talking about, Dr. Wang. And I see my boy. I bet you he came here because me and him been in troll battles in like PBC chats and shit, just talking random shit.
Here if you
Dr. Wang, we fucking appreciate you here, man. Real shit. Yep. Thanks for stopping through. I always hit the like button and I'm subscribed, but I mainly come here in hardcore boxing news. Okay, well, that's why he's here. I thought. Yep. Thank you. Appreciate you, dog. But I do remember trolling you, and you were definitely answering, so you remember that shit too. Don't play with me, Dr. Wang. That just sounds crazy to even say. Zepeda farmer. Zepeda fighting farmer. Shakur hand injuries. Loma not till 2025, and maybe not even then. Bob Arum is saving Baranchek for Keyshawn. Santos coming off a loss. Keyshawn fighting Lemos. Nothing at 135 for Tank. But then they'll say Kid Schofield. But you got the nerve to fucking say Lamont Roach is a bum and a cherry pick, and then you got fucking Floyd Schofield's name on the end of your tweet. Like, that's a better fight. You fucking casual. Like, you don't even understand you're undressing yourself in public and fucking standing there naked on the app. Fucking look at my comment. Dumb as a fucking doornail. Don't know shit about boxing, but look at me. And I got the nerve to fucking retweet some shit and caption some shit and act like, man, I don't even totally understand it. I just know how to talk shit. So, man, goofies need to lay off this shit. Stop calling fighters bums. Fucking Lamont Roach is not a cherry pick. It's a great fucking fight. If you knew better, you would do better. And stop saying Jamel Herring beat up fucking Lamont Roach, because that never happened. Like, at all. And if they said, oh, Jamel knocked Lamont down, he did. And the ref called it a no knockdown. But everybody wants to give Jamel Herring the fight because of that. And it's a bunch of bullshit. Like, stop, because fucking Lamont Roach put him on Queer Street at the end of that fight. Hit him with an eardrum shot, equilibrium shot, dude. He didn't know where he was, fumbling all around, but there was only 5 seconds left in the round. So he got out of it and recovered a little bit. And I think Lamont was a little bit you know what? Fuck what I'm talking about. I'm going to play this shit. I'll play a commercial first because I forgot to. My bad. Shout out to the JBT Network. You already know what it is when you come over here.
Check out all the shows of the JBT.
The JBT. Our first item is a new 10th generation iPad with a liquid retina display which shows off beautiful color and has plenty of power for all your handheld computing needs. Great for work, play, or just movies on the go. How much is it to enter, you ask? Just $10. Or you can catch the deal with 3 entries for just $25. It's easy to enter. Just cash app your entries to $JBT Network 1. That's $JBT Network 1. Our second item is a set of Kenichi Bear Bluetooth noise-canceling headphones. Great for gaming, movies, or travel. As the second prize in this great raffle. Our third item is a Ninja brand air fryer. Great for all your air frying needs. Cooking healthy with the JBT. So send your entries via Cash App to JBT Network 1. That's JBT Network 1. $10 each or 3 for $25. Put raffle on the comment line and you are entered.
Big Supreme, me think alike, bro. I had him as a B- fighter as well.
Listen, I'm not trying to say Lamont Roach is gonna fucking beat Tank or nothing of the sort, or he's some elite talent, because I know what I'm looking at, but I'm not gonna let y'all say he's a bum or a bad fight for Tank. It's not even. And I know you're gonna say, "Oh, he's a fucking fanboy," and "Oh, he's a Tank fanboy." I'd much rather see Tank go up to 140 and give up all of his fucking A-side privilege to these fucking guys that can't give out tickets to their motherfucking birthday. Sorry, that ain't how this sport works. We're not going to work our way to the top slot to give it to some fucking goofy that can't sell tickets. Sorry, the shit don't work like that.
And
it
all
never has. You think Oscar fucking De La Hoya went anywhere to help fucking satisfy anybody? He never did. Go ahead.
And all you goofies that keep trying to drag Tank to 140, let me give y'all a little piece of advice. If he even goes there, which he might not, if he does, and he does fight any of them dudes, there's going to be a rehydration clause in there, and he deserves it because he's a little bitty dude, so get over it.
I don't listen, and then now they're all trying to say, like, oh, yeah, Tank's a widow guy, and you know, say Tank's a motherfucker, you got eyes too. You know what it is. Why would 5'4", or they say he's 5'5.5", with a 67.5-inch arm reach? Why would that little tiny man go up to where these guys that are forced to 140 out of 135, they were staying at Welcome, enjoying the advantages of being a 5'7", 5'8", 135-pound fighter with an 82-inch reach, enjoying those advantages, but now their big ass body just won't allow them to do that. And if they do that, they look like they're dead on the scale. So they got to move up to 140. It's not the top draw in the sports. It's not his problem. And how this sport works, you being the B-side fucking guy that can't sell tickets, you're a champion, you got to go to him. Regardless if he's got any belts, none of that shit matters. We all know what he is.
Hey, look,
we all know where he is. He's staying at 35 for Monster. Go ahead.
What they're not getting is Tank, when he blows up, Tank only blows up between 140 and 145 at the most, while you have other jackasses blowing 20, 25 pounds overweight by the fight night. We know who the 25-pounder was.
Yeah.
And yet Tank's supposed to fight a dude 20 pounds over his freaking weight? Get the F out of here.
Like, for what? What fucking planet do these people live on that are okay with saying, Tank, you got to go to 140? Well, there ain't no fights for you at 30. What? There ain't no fights for him. Because these guys don't want to get turned into fucking memes. They don't want to get stretched the fuck out on 5 o'clock news. I already know why they ain't trying to go see the little guy from Baltimore, because not only does his skills in boxing put him in the top slot, that fucking power, that left hand from La La Land puts him a little bit above the top slot. And none of these fucking guys want to get turned into memes. They don't want to look like Rolly falling through, like looking like the Martin meme. They don't want to get turned into that. And I know what it is. But man, you got to want the Super Bowl of the sport. You got to want your biggest fucking payday. You got to fucking go to where that guy is. You have to, like Lamont did. Lamont said, give me that. Got all these fucking goofies on Twitter calling him a fucking bum. This shit is sad. And a bum calling a fighter a bum that can't pay his own fucking rent, this shit don't even make no fucking sense. So keep typing, goofies. We're going to watch Lamont Roach fucking touch Jamel Herring's bitch ass up. That's what I do know. Well, I know that for sure.
The efficiency is there for Roach, but Herring's just more active.
I like what Jamel Herring just did inside, just with you to rest. I'm going to hit you wherever just a few seconds ago.
Trying to test the whiskers of round number 9.
Consistent on his combinations.
He ain't going nowhere. This first clip, he gets a little bit touched up, but this whole fight.
Nice counter right hand from Herring. So balance, but a put.
That's the knockdown.
There you see that.
It was.
Oh, nice right hand to sleep here in round number 9, and not allowing him to do that.
Well, I disagree a little, normal Roach. But Roach has picked it up. He's won a lot of rounds. He just has to keep it up. As
The ref didn't call it a knockdown.
There it is again.
He's not even.
Yeah, but 6'4", not on the outside, using his jab, using the.
He got knocked. Like, to me, that was a knockdown. I can't cap or say that it wasn't, because it was. But they called it no knockdown. I got one more clip. I got a couple more clips actually. Let me just play this one more. I want to show him on Queer Street getting beat up. This one's short.
He's taking back over this fight.
Oh, big shot from Lamont Roach. Hurts Jamel Herring with just 5 seconds left here in the 11th round, and he holds on for dear life.
Hold on, I'm gonna play that one more time, just for people in the back.
Yeah, my kid was talking. He was walking out going to work.
Well, okay, then I'm playing it for you, OG.
Yep.
This was in the 11th. So, and it's 5 seconds left in the round. If he had, I don't know, 30 seconds, we ain't talking about Jamel Herring beat fucking Lamont Roach. Watch.
He's taking back over this fight.
Oh, big shot from Lamont Roach. Hurts Jamel Herring with just 5 seconds left here in the 11th round, and he holds on for dear life.
And then he's
damn.
Like, I'm such a G, I can't even lie to you people. What the fuck was he doing at the end of that knockout? Fucking throwing behind his head. Like, Lamont Roach is the king of the behind the head shot too. The whole fight.
That. Dude, his hooks are nice. That's what I was saying. He can throw nice hooks with either hand.
He knows how to wrap that bitch around and hit the back of your head like Better Beef does.
He goes to the body. Sweet. Dude.
Listen, he's a digger. He's a digger. Planet, what's happening? Appreciate you, champ. Planet 619 in the motherfucking place. Arena.
Dude,
hey, bro.
We both know how Haney can't guard a hook, right? Imagine Lamont Roach catching him all night long, bro. You know what I mean?
You're right. Arena. Thank you, sweetheart. Female fight fans. This is like the 5th or 6th one in here. We got so much logic in this chat. You goofy motherfuckers better comment wisely.
Look, bro.
I'm just playing.
You saw the way Herring was staggering around. That would have been Haney.
Yo, listen. Like, bro, Lamont is the king of the back. I wish I uploaded the Hector Garcia shit. I just had too much to do today. But he hit Hector Garcia in the back of the head. He's a king at wrapping that fucking hook around to the back of the head and putting you on some shit. But that was a legal shot. That was an equilibrium shot right on the ear. Bop. Put him. You're good in your brain. You get hit with that. You're good with that. Like,
yeah, the kid. Like I said, the kid can swat, bro.
I don't know if he can swat. I think he got something to it. Yeah, he can swat. Yeah, I'll give it to him. He'll stop you, but I don't know if he can stop Tank from coming to get you. Like, Tank's demented.
Right. Tank's got a nice chin.
Look in his eye.
A really nice chin.
Staring off over there.
And then the whole time he's just calculating, waiting for his chance, catching your timing, catching your movements. Waiting for your weakness to show. As soon as he gets it, bam, lights out.
You can fight. Akello, what's happening, champ? Appreciate you. I already know what time it is. Real shit, man. Appreciate y'all. Everybody in this joint. I appreciate y'all. Hit the like button, like fucking Dr. Wayne says. That's crazy name, Dr. Wayne. Like, what the fuck? Fucking the internet is a crazy, crazy place, bro, and you never know who you're talking to. I mean,
well, bro,
shit.
Tank's walkout song should be that fucking rock song. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Yo, he's a bad little dude from Baltimore. He's got this little deranged look in his eye. He's in the corner, and people don't understand, like, the way Calvin and Kenny are in that corner. They've been that way with him since I watched about 200 fucking amateur fights and Tank sparring in the gym on DC Mike page. If anybody want to check out Tank when he was younger and in the amateurs, they got a page out of DC. It's the DC amateur page. you can watch all of his fucking fights, all of his amateur fights, all the big amateur fights he's ever been in. And it's video gold. I can't believe they all don't got 1 million views, but that's because our sport is dying. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Yeah. Go check it out. DC. Oh shit, I almost ended the stream, dog. I almost did what you do.
Yeah, bro, I took the finger off of it. I've been watching my damn fingers tonight already.
Shit, bro. They need to change the fucking configuration of this shit.
Twice I almost hit the damn Roman and I caught myself.
Yo, fucking Lamont. I'm gonna play this clip one more time because I enjoy seeing it. It's placed right on the ear. It's
Niggas taking back over this fight.
Oh, big shot from Lamont Roach. Hurts Jamel Herring with just 5 seconds left here in the 11th round. And he holds on for dear life.
Break dancer. That shit is too funny to me, bro. I can watch that clip 966 times.
I'll tell you what, if he just stepped in a little close in that last little bit when he threw, he'd have got him out of there.
Yeah, and then at the end, I can't even cap to the people. Like, he's not a finisher. I ain't going to say he's a finisher, but he ain't no bum. He ain't no garbage-ass fight that I can't pay for. And if you can't pay for that, it's because you didn't pay for the last one, Goofy.
TD Sport, Thomas, what's up?
Thomas was happening, champ. You don't support our, not you, Thomas, but people. They don't support our sport. Thomas, we appreciate you. You already know what it is, bro. We angry today, too. I've been ranting for like fucking 50 minutes. We've been on here for 50 fucking minutes.
Damn.
I feel like it's been 2 or 3 minutes or 4. Like, we just got done with the intros. That's crazy fucking work, bro. They got me a little fucking tight today. You know what I'm saying? I got one more clip I want to play of the Lamont Roach and Jamel Herring, just so people understand that the shit. He can fight,
85.
And he was complaining about behind the
nice left now.
Our championship rounds is 12-round fights. Some would say 11 for both fighters. Close fight, tight fight.
Andre Ward, Christina Poncher, and now Mark Kriegel. What do you got for us?
Jamel, at any point in the fight, the voice you can't help but hear is Bomax. Way, if this holds, at least
Herring, and another thing, big left hook there that Lamont Roach has landed, and
he has a longer jab, and when he'll take a little half a step back.
the fighter being in close is taking back over this fight.
Oh, big shot from Lamont Roach. Hurts.
Yeah, it was on the end of that one too, so fuck it. But listen, I'm not trying to play this shit so people think that I think Lamont Roach is going to win. Don't get this shit fucked up, because he has. And I know why people are mad and don't want to pay for this, because it's not how many 50-50 fights have Tank been in. Has Tank ever really have a test? It's not my fucking fault that you dismiss Jesus Cuellar, fucking Pedraza, and all these champions that Tank's fought. It's not my fault as a paying customer that I don't dismiss the same guys you dismiss. I know better. You guys are just casual bitch-ass fans that didn't buy the last pay-per-view, and you're not going to buy this one. You're just going to type. That's it. We don't care what you're saying or what you think. That my comment section doesn't affect Tank's bottom line. I'm going to buy the fight, like I said before, 2 times. And I'm going to have a front row seat in D.C. I don't give a fuck what the bitch cost me. See what I'm saying? Tank got real ones. Tank got supporters like me. We'll travel. So keep your hating ass shit over there. We don't give a fuck about you. Just enough so I can give my listeners a little bit. I'm gonna get a little angry with it, but don't ever think in your bitch ass life that you could ever get me like this. Fuck you. I'm doing a show here. See the fucking title right there? It's what it is. We're gonna buy it. We're gonna support it. It's a great fight. Wouldn't you say so?
Yep, absolutely.
It's a great fight, and that's why I played them clips, to show people he's gonna fucking stand in there and fight.
Well, bro, what people do not get is these other guys won't get in the ring with the man. Ryan Garcia, I give him one bit of credit. He wanted to fight. He went out of his way to make sure he got the fight. What do the rest of these dudes do? Not a goddamn thing.
get on the mic as soon as they find out Tank got a fight. Oh, you monkey, banana, you want a banana? What? Fuck are you talking about, Teal? Like, real shit. You knew
How about
Tank
Bill
had a
calling
fight
him a
with
little
Lamont?
monkey and then putting his goddamn picture out there, his mugshot, low down piece of garbage?
Bro, Tank gets put in that rarefied era of Roy Jones and characters like him. He's got to leave. Like we already didn't see Tank scale 3 weight classes and touch a 4th, and then come back down to the 2nd one, and then come back to the 3rd. Tank is the epitome of pound for pound. If you want to be real with your motherfucking self, he's the 130-pound champion right now. Lamont's got the interim. Because if you really watched boxing and you really paid attention to our sport, you would know Tank won the 130 belt off Hector Garcia. It just so happened that's the 2nd special they gave to him so he can have his belt. And then Hector got in there with Lamont. And it was a close fight. This is where I'm going to keep it all the way real with y'all. I had Hector winning that fight. But Lamont caught him in the back of the head in the 12th. But Lamont had this today on fucking Cigar Talk about that too. I got a little clip from the Cigar Talk shit that I want to play for you too. This is Najee. Shout out to you, Najee. You already know what it is with me, dog. Real shit. Thanks for being a real one too.
How's you not to talk so much?
Bruh.
It could be bad for you, but you already know that though.
I don't know where you got that from. Oh, I don't know where you got that from. That's cap. Everybody seen the 2 fight. Both our fights is on YouTube, so everybody know that it never got bad for me with nobody in the fucking ring, regardless. And if you want to go into the vault, my father got tapes of us sparring. Even though we was kids, and it's way different now.
Nigga, drop that on Cigar Talk, Lamont. We need that video.
Nah, we don't need Spawn is Spawn though. Spawn is Spawn. I'm not that guy though. You know what I'm saying? Unless he told me to bring it out.
It's 2024, man. We drop sparrings these days.
But we was kids though. That wouldn't even matter. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah, Thomas, you're right. I think Hector was broke after the Tank fight. Knocked his location out of him. He didn't know where he was at. Then
the man went blind in the fight.
But see, people were bitching about Hector, but Tank had the Ryan Garcia announcement right there with it.
And Thomas, I'm pretty sure Tank would unify if these other guys would actually accept the offers. Loma was Bob was in negotiations. And what did Loma do? Oh, I don't feel like fighting right now.
Listen, bro, if Tank wanted to unify, like when people don't even understand. Like, I know every fucking moment that happened to this fighter's life. He had the IBF. He lost it on the scale to 0.2 pounds on the rehydration clause. Lost the IBF, but he still walked to the ring against Hugo Ruiz with the 130 IBF and the 130 WBA. He should have been unified there, but due to a technicality, the IBF stripped him. The IBF strips everybody. You look wrong and you're fucking stripped. They'll strip Canelo. Like, what are we even talking about here? If Tank wanted to fucking unify, them belts would all have been unilaterally lined the fuck up wherever his next fight was at. They're dying to get a 2% piece of Tank check. Fuck you talking about Tank? Tank's dirty. It hasn't unified. If you believe that, I don't even know if me and you are qualified to talk boxing.
Oh, bro. People don't understand. Tank didn't even worry about becoming undisputed or anything like that for the longest. He just recently decided he wanted to do it for his legacy. All Tank was worried about is pay me. That's what Tank was worried about. Pay me.
Because he had, like, people hate on him for, Floyd made Tank. No, the knockouts made Tank.
Yep.
The performing at the level he performed at. Every fucking night they set the stage for him. Every single time he fucking delivered. Halloween night at the Alamo Dome. Sparked Leo Santa Cruz the fuck out. Everybody in this sport, I don't care if you're a casual or you know anything about the fucking shit, your wife knows what happened that night. The only person who didn't know what happened was Leo Santa Cruz, because he was asleep.
And he was asleep for a while, too.
Right in his daddy's lap. Put him out in the corner right in his daddy's lap. I got goosebumps telling y'all about it. Like I'm
He should have just gave him a fill-in blanket, bro. He looked so comfortable.
Bro, Tank was stuffing them hooks around the guard. That's when I said, oh, shit, this kid's a fucking serious problem. Ain't none of them fucking with this dude. And then, you know what I mean? But I knew a little bit before that, but that's when I really knew. I said, oh, shit. Ain't none of these dudes fucking with this little guy from Baltimore. No way, no how. And then he goes up to Barrios. Fucking legendary fight. How can you hate on this young man? I don't understand it. And then they want to say something about a rehydration clause. Nuke on Twitter. Shout out to Nuke. You're the fucking man. You be cooking goofies in them, whatever the fuck it's called, a thread or a comment section, whatever. But there was no rehydration clause for Mario Barrios. And I'm a research type guy. If I'm going to say something, I'm going to make sure I'm right about saying it, or I'm not going to say it at all. I know that this shit, the live stream, people probably think I'm just running off at the mouth. Everything I say is calculated. Everything I do is a calculated move. I ain't just fucking out here willy-nilly doing whatever the fuck I want to do. It just don't go like that for me. Shit's all calculated. Just know that.
Well, think about it. How many boxers out there today and fighting today set the traps he does?
Just listen, that's the highest level of boxing there is.
Yeah, bro. How many fighters do that?
Not
today?
Too many. I mean, they'll set a little trap off of movement and shit if they're any good at moving. He's in a rarefied era, and listen, I get the fucking guys who say not unified and shit. Catch up, but like I get it. I want Tank to fight fucking Godzilla too, just so I can say I told you so. Because let's face it, everybody on YouTube wants to say that they were right, or they're the best, or this, or that. I'm just here to talk boxing with y'all. I ain't gonna fucking, you know what I mean?
Bro, imagine.
But if I'm gonna say it, it's gonna be right. So
imagine if Tank was 5'9" with longer reach. Can you imagine that shit?
No, and they don't want to imagine that shit neither.
Dude, he cleaned 147 out.
We'll go up here to 140 and say, you got to come up here and fight us, but we'll fight you anytime. How much do you really want to fight if you go up to a higher weight class and then bark down at the guy? You really don't want to fight. You can't not want to fight. You can't go to Leonard Ellerby and say, yo, Big L's, I'm at 140. Tell Tank come. Because it don't work like that. We're not fucking here to appease you. We're the top draw in the sport. And like he said earlier on Twitter today, we're not waiting for you. And it was directed at Lomachenko. What? If you don't answer the fucking phone when we call, dog, and I think it was directed at Shakur too. Like, if you're not, what? We're going to give you the ticket. If you want to cash it in, it's up to you. It's literally that simple. You don't go over here or fucking say you're not motivated or we're going to fight at this weight class. You don't do none of that.
And I hate to say it, I don't hear a lot of energy coming out of Shakur's mouth for that Tank fight either.
Well, because you know why? Because he's listen, that young man leads people to believe that he's not what he's smart. He's very well media trained. He's with Jay fucking Prince. And by the way, Jay Prince has never done business with Al Heyman. I think one time. Like, they're probably going to grant special access and do business with Buddy one time. But listen, you damn sure don't go to Eddie. You damn sure don't go to sign the Matchroom. I mean, they call you and then you say you're waiting for them to reach back out. There is no reaching back out. Fucking, we call you a week later, you're fucking. Actually, they knew probably beforehand because I was at the Jerron Boots Ennis fight. I seen Shakur there. He was there. And then I watched all the fucking interviews afterwards. My boy was there. And let's just say I like the energy. Why don't you go on over to PVC, my boy, where they gladly had a contract for Shakur Stevenson. I don't want to hear none of the capping or any of the bullshit that, well, how do I know they would have gave me a tank fight? Are you fucking retarded or something? Like, what? How do I know that they would have gave me a tank fight? You're fucking Shakur Stevenson. And if you were waiting for a tank fight, they would have kept you busy. You could have fought Edwin De Los Santos. Who else is going to get you ready for a tank fight like fucking Edwin De Los Santos will? Crush, what up, OG? Appreciate you, Grumpy. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm going to drop the link here in a minute or two. Yeah, he's angry just like us. I probably should. Actually, I just got my blood work back. I took a stress test. They told me, bro, how old are you again? I said, yeah. You know what I mean? They were like, yeah, you ain't got shit to worry about.
What's funny is when I went in the hospital that time and I had my kid with me and shit, the doctor comes in. I tell the doctor, I said, I'm a pretty calm guy. And my son's like, what the hell are you talking about, Dad? You out of your damn mind? You're pissed off all the time.
Yeah, for real. Pissed off all the time. It's because I'm a boxing fan. My wife's like, dude, you've gotten so much more angry since you've been just nothing but boxing. You got to get away from it from time to time and watch a movie or some shit. So I do. I take breaks from it. People don't see me in their chats and shit. I'm always there watching, but I got to take a break for a day or two. Like come Tuesday's a motherfucker talking boxing, especially when boxing is dead. It's just the same old bullshit, same monotonous arguments. I don't want to hear it no more. So I go watch dudes that are camping and shit in the wild because I want to go be in the wild. The older I get, I want to go be out in the wild. Yo, don't mess with Texas. What up, champ? Appreciate you. You already know what it is. Frequent flyer. What's up, OG?
Frequent flyer. I heard Garcia's coming after you, bro, for giving him that poison, bro. We know you we know you're Scooter, bro. We know you gave him them damn supplements, bro. You wrong for that shit.
Yo, see what Lamont Roach said about this. He said, I paid close attention. I ain't got no clip uploaded for this, but what Lamont said about the fights that were above 130 was, and it's true, because when you're not in a championship fight or a contender fight and you're just there to fight, you don't got to shave all the way down to 130. It's still a fight at 130, but you can weigh in at 133 and a third or 134 even. They weren't sanctioned fights at 135. They were at 130 where the guy he was fighting, because this is a golden boy fucking, like, that's who Lamont Roach fights for, Oscar De La Hoya. Well, he used to. He doesn't anymore. He fights for Al. But it's a still 130-pound fight, and they give you like 6 pounds either way. Grace period. It's like that in every fight. Top rank guys, any guys that are not in a eliminator or like a 12-round sanctioned fight, you got Grace. So the fights weren't at 135, they were at 130 with some blow up. So that's what he had to say about it. And I don't give a fuck. I see that box rec, and anybody else sees that box rec. They see at 133 in the third. We're saying you fought at 135, and that's just the championship fucking pedigree in our fandom. You got to deal with it. So I'm with you, but Lamont says he still fought at 130. I don't care. Lamont's going to be the bigger fighter on the night. And that much I know for sure. Like for a fact. He's going to look bigger. He's going to look taller and bigger, but Tank is filling out. He's fucking getting big in the ring though, and that, you know what I mean, he's a little tiny guy, little guy. I'm 6'1". You know what I mean? I know you're 6'2".
I'm 6'2", yeah.
These little guys, shit, your era, the boxing goes as the heavyweight goes.
Right.
But my era, we watched Floyd at 147 fucking tear it down, and not too many people know this. Floyd Mayweather was 36 years old when he signed that mega deal for Showtime. 36.
When I was coming up, the heavyweight division was everything. I mean, everything. Boxing.
Because I was introduced to the sport by Mike Tyson, Holyfield 1. My dad would make me sit in front of the TV. It didn't matter what I had going on, football the next day, or like none of that shit. Boxing's on Saturday night. And that's why I'm fucking here in front of you now with this fucking goofy ass fucking light setup and all this shit. Because my dad made me watch Tyson Holyfield 1, which, by the way, fucking fantastic fight. Any fight fan, if you're a younger kid or you don't remember, go back and watch that shit and go watch both of their fights. Just go watch Mike Tyson's reign in the beginning, prime Tyson, and then watch him get out of jail. And like, come on, bro. If you're not a boxing fan
big
after
difference,
that, I
bro.
don't even really want to talk to you.
When he was with Cuz, bro, he was a whole different animal.
Tyson, oh, Holyfield?
No, Tyson. When he was with Cuz, he was a whole different animal.
Yeah, you broke up here to me again. What did you say?
I said when Tyson was with Cuz, he was a whole different fighter.
I got you. When Tyson was with Customato in the beginning, when he was running through like his first couple pro fights, that's a man that couldn't be beat in my eyes, and can't nobody debate me on it or tell me any different, because ain't nobody beating Prime Tyson. They're just not. Yeah, you can have the Tyson that got out of jail and fucking partied till no tomorrow, sniffing coke off of hookers' asses and shit. Sorry, ladies, but that's what we did.
My guy from that era was Bo. Bo, Prime Bo was a beast, bro.
No, Prime Bo was something, man.
Dude, he was special, bro.
That jab.
Yep.
Man, I'm listen, bro. That shit gives me nostalgia just thinking about it, like real shit. And that's like, for me, watching Tank brings back the same shit. I know why people love Tank. I know why they want to see him achieve greatness, but we can't change the rules of boxing because these guys don't want to cut a couple pounds to fight at a weight class. They're going to get 10, 12, 20 times their largest payday. Like, and it's not even fucking close. These guys aren't getting paid like NFL players and NBA players. They're barely scratching $1 million. It's like the statistics on who gets paid $1 million in this sport make you sick. Yo, William, I gotta pee real quick, man. I've been holding this shit. It's about to come out of my ears.
Hear that?
Sorry,
go ahead, bro.
sorry,
We don't
family.
need no accidents
Gotta
on
pee real
screen.
quick. You got this. Hold up. I'm gonna drop the link too. I'm gonna drop the link for Crush and anybody else want to get up here and talk some shit on this beautiful Friday night. Let's get it. Wait a minute. Why is this? I gotta piss, bro. I'll drop the link in 2 seconds. Wixie Barry, let's go. Little tiny Tumbleweed.
And Vegas Freak, when we talking about greats and you bring up Butterbean, come on, bro. Really? You just proved you're definitely a Devin Haney fan. Yeah, all of these idiots, bro, to keep saying this is a bad fight. I get it. You know, this is not the opponent we wanted. I get that. But what are you going to do when nobody will get in the ring with you? Bob ain't going to put Denny's in the ring with him. He's got a plan for Denny's, and it's more than likely that belt is going to wind up in Keyshawn's hands. Shakur's not ready. They made that clear. And Loma, who knows what the hell is going on with Loma. Loma flat out ducked. I don't care what anybody says. So what's Tank supposed to do? You know, stuck in a position. He had to fight somebody. He pulled up a champion. Yeah, he pulled him up from 130, but the guy's fought at 135 many times before. It is what it is. At least he's fighting somebody competitive. He's not fighting a damn bum, which I don't call none of these guys usually bums. But this guy ain't an Uber driver. That's for damn sure. I got Roach probably about a B- fighter, which is more than I give Devin. Since Ryan was a C, I'm giving Devin a C minus. Yeah, you heard me right, frequent. C minus. So what do y'all think about? I'm hearing we might get Maul Charlo versus Andrade. What do y'all think about that fight? Let me know in the comments. Get him, Mariana.
Now people want to act like this shit's heating up. Fuck out of here. Go for you motherfuckers.
So you didn't tell me, bro. You didn't tell me. What do you think about Maul Charlo versus Andrade?
What you gonna do?
What do you think about Maul Charlo versus Andrade?
Yo, shout out to everybody in here still. It says there are only 3 people. Would you stop talking, my boy?
Maybe a split second.
It'll be all right.
So what do you think about Jamal versus Andrade, bro?
Jamal versus Andrade. And listen, I checked into what you were telling me.
Right.
It does make sense. You said it makes sense, and it does, because like if I'm gonna come back and fight a guy, he's gonna be inactive like me, or else I'm gonna want a stay active fight, a stay busy fight.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Bruce Gas, what's up, Quadruple OG? We appreciate you, man.
Bruce Gas.
Appreciate you, real shit, dog. They want Tank to sit on the shelf. No, if he sits on the shelf, they want him to stay active. If he stays active, they want fucking killers. It's like heavy as the head that wears the crown with that little guy. Like they can't even help themselves. Do you know what I'm saying?
They just gotta hate on him. That's all. They just love to hate that little dude for some reason.
Real shit, bro. It's fucking crazy to me. Like he stays active with Lamont Roach, and to me, this is a banana peel fight for me. Don't slip on that bitch, Tank.
Yep.
He knows Tank. They fought twice in the amateurs. Tank won. Well, Tank won the first one. Then Lamont sent a letter to the boxing joint, and then he got put into the tournament. They both made it to the end. Like, if you knew anything about amateur boxing and what Lamont wrote, after Tank left and went pro, Lamont won all the shit that Tank had. Like, growing up, they were fucking in the fighting, like, you know what I'm saying? Winning the same tournaments at different times. Tank's 1 year older than Lamont. If people really knew the history of these two guys, they wouldn't be calling this anything but a great fucking fight. And a fill-in fight? For a fill-in fight, when a guy pulls out, when the papers are all signed and everything's good to go, we're looking for a fucking venue. This little Ukrainian fucker decides he's got to have some family time. But family time must mean going to fucking Bud Crawford and Turkey's goofy-ass fucking event with a concert in the middle of it and acting like you want to fight Shakur Stevenson for free. I thought you needed time with your family, dog. What is going on here? You don't got to tell me, but you tell me that you don't want to get turned to a meme this year. You'll wait until next year, until what? Tank knocks off Shakur. How long is Loma going to wait? And is he going to be coming off the Kambosos performance? Because that's why we wanted to strike that fight. That's truth be told. Loma stopping Kambosos is probably the only reason he got a contract.
I think Loma
wanted to stop him like nobody else did. Go ahead.
I think Loma's going through that part in his life where he's trying to decide if he wants to stay in boxing or he wants to leave in boxing. He knows if he wants to stay in boxing, if he gets in the ring with Tank and gets sparked out, his career's over anyway. So he can't make up his mind. But he better start thinking, and he better go back and watch his last few fights because he has slowed down just a touch. And look, his cardio hasn't been that great in the last couple fights. So he is definitely getting to the point where it's time to talk, very soon, retirement. He might as well go out with a massive paycheck and a bang.
Yeah, well, I think they offered him $10 million.
If you know he's going to get
Not
back
even
in.
oh wait, I think I just thought of where that fucking rumor probably came from. Aegis Clemus telling Michael Benson, here, tweet this, bro. Not even 10 or 15 million will have him. If he's not motivated, he's not motivated. I'm willing to bet him and his wife probably don't even get along. He's fucking arguing with her out at the Shakur fight or Bud Crawford fighting with Shakur and not. Like, how much do you really want? Why give us that bullshit excuse? He kind of, you know what I mean, kind of owned it. Whatever. You got to own it. You know how many people are adding him on social media right now? It's crazy. Since when can these fucking average Joe people that haven't got off the couch get on their fucking app and say, at Gervonta or at this guy or at that guy? Like, what the fuck? Won't get up, guarantee you won't get up and run a lap right now. There's no way. Just over here fucking talking to these guys all sorts of crazy. It's bizarre, bro. What the fuck did I just see? Will you be live tomorrow evening, Just Do? I'm sure of it. I'm almost willing to bet he'll be live. Who's fighting tomorrow? Did you know anybody? Like, I didn't even.
Dude, I've been working all week.
I seen Janabek knock Buddy out. Janabek, who, by the way, is a super middleweight. Like, his last weight cut. And how much does Bob Arum like the guy or want to promote the guy? You lose a fucking purse bid. And this guy's fighting at 4 a.m. Supposed to be a star of Top Rank. Supposed to be the middleweight fucking guru. And if anybody knew better, fucking Buddy Adamas is really the man like that. How you let these guys beat you in a purse bid, Bob? Your fucking pen die or something when you were writing the number down? I don't get it.
Well, you know how Bob is. Bob calculates in his head. Well, what? How much do I think this is going to sell? And if it's even going to get looked at, do I want to put my money out on it? Bob's so fucking tight, bro.
Bob's so tight, bro. Him and his brother's the reason copper wire was invented, fighting over a fucking penny. Like, real shit.
Dude, think about it. He offered John Porter $1 million to fight Crawford. A freaking $1 million. You know how sad that is?
You cut off. Or was it me?
Did I?
Yeah, you cut off a little bit at the end.
I said,
it was sounding
Bob
good too.
offered Porter $1 million to fight Crawford. How sad is that, bro?
Like, listen, dude, and this is what I don't understand about these fucking guys ain't trying to go see Tank. Shakur's is an exception. We talked about him in a couple little pop-up lives. He's making some serious dough. Like, he's fucking but he can sell tickets at the Prudential Center. I don't know how, they made him look bad. KB's from he's from Jersey, so he knows what the guy's star power still is there, but he's the only one of these guys that has maybe a little bit of something, and everybody's got them mated at the hip as a mega fight, and that is a mega fight. Who the fuck? Some nerve these boxing fans have to tell Tank, make the Shakur fight, even though Loma just pulled out. Fuck it, it's another make. Whether I'm sure Tank and Shakur both wanted that. I'm sure of it because they're fighters.
What they don't realize
is the guys that they gotta feed. They weren't willing to do that. Not right now. We gotta let you guys know fucking 8 weeks in advance for Tank to fight Lamont Roach or anybody he's fighting next. But a guy like Shakur Stevenson, we're gonna try to maximize our motherfucking dollar until the pennies are looking like nickels. All right, we're gonna pump we're gonna pump as much fucking promotion into this, and that's what we're all doing on these social media apps. Right here in the comment section, telling Just Do fucking Shakur's a bitch. He's telling us, but he ain't never saying anything other than giving Just Do, because that's my guy. What we're doing in these comment sections, it's all called fight promotion. New age fight promotion. What we're doing on Twitter and Instagram and making shorts and fucking live streams and all this, come debate me. What we're doing
but it's all
now,
promotion.
it's promo, dog. Enjoy the ride. We're gonna have to talk shit for a year or two, like real shit. We all know we want Tank and Shakur and Tank and Loma and Tank and Devin. I doubt Devin gets it because, well, actually, his pictures I've seen, only his head looks big. His head looks that of a 8-foot man. Your fucking head is huge, kid. Stop taking snack. Stop juicing at the gills, you fucking little. And then blaming everybody else and then pressing charges like a little bitch.
What gets me is everybody's like, Tank needs to do this. Tank needs to do that. Tank does nothing. All Tank does is he gets in the ring with whoever they put him in the ring with, and he knocks them out.
Exactly.
Tank don't talk a lot. He told them who he wants to fight. They the ones making all the fights. It's not Tank. He told them who he wants to fight. It's up to them to make the fights. So his team is the one getting him the opponents. It's not him. He's not sending nobody a contract.
Mm-hmm. No, his team is.
They need to quit talking stupid. Tank is not sending anybody shit. His team is.
Exactly, bro. Like, if you listen to Tank talk, he's a team player. We're gonna go back to the lab and fucking do that whole team thing every single time. Shakur's a team player too, and that's what people get mad. Well, where was Shakur? He was with the fucking chains on and no shirt, calling Tank out. Well, he was probably instructed to do that here. Floyd's telling him, hey, do this. All right. When the goat of the sport tells me to do something, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it. Because this guy's got paid $200 million, or we seen the $100 million check right in the camera. We seen all of that. And him, he's seen all of that when he was in the gym, striving to be like that, man. You got to understand. These guys are going to do what they're told to do. They're going to come out here on these social media apps, talk all the shit in the world, because behind the scenes, it's not what people think it is. It's really not. These guys all know each other's phone number and they talk to each other. It's kind of almost like WWE, but not fake when we get in the ring.
Right.
Listen, boxing's been dying since 1970, bro. Like, you know this more than I do. I only know from the shit I can dig up on YouTube.
And let's face it, you got
over.
YouTube, you got Instagram, and shit like that. That's what's keeping boxing going right now. Because if you didn't have that, boxing would be completely dead.
Well, and then we got all these other things to compete with, like everyday life, crazy men like me, fucking misfits boxing, where they actually get into the fucking bullshit that the little goofy young fans, the gamer kids, they're all watching that misfit boxing, and they can relate to Tank a little bit because he gives them what they want, and that's somebody sleep or somebody beat up, or you know what I mean, stopped. That's what they want to see. They want to see all the extra shit. And I say this shit all the time on the live. It ain't about your skills in the fucking boxing gym. It's about how you can sell me those skills in the press conference and in the social media and all the extra bullshit. You gotta like Jake Paul's a genius. I know you're not too big on Jake Paul. I'm not like on his fighting and shit, but we need somebody like that for this.
No, I gave him his props. What he is
did,
trying to help boxing.
Say that.
What he did for Amanda Serrato's career, dude, he's helping her out immensely, giving her plenty promotion. But think about this, right? Look at the UFC when they do promotions for their fights, right? You get weeks of talking about it. You get commercials, all that crap. When do you ever see that with boxing? You don't.
Bro. Like Al is trying to do the PB or the UFC shit and PBC, but anything that Al does is fucking put under a fucking telescope, like blown up to fucking ridiculous proportions. This guy is giving us the best cards our $90 can buy. You're mad about a fucking Lamont Roach fight. Well, David Benavidez is the co-main, and Jamal Charlo is the fight. What do you call it? I forget what the fuck it's called. It's escaping me right now. But they call it something for the promotion, like what Jimmy Lennon calls it.
What?
I forget what it's called. But you got 4 guys that would normally be a main card on free TV with a whole 7 other fucking fights. Do you know what I mean? Like 4 main headliners, and like Canelo's card, cool boy Steph was way down there. Like, how can you hate on the PBC anymore? I get it. People gangbanging this shit, and I'm a PBC fan, and you're a Top Rank fan. I'm a fucking Pro Box fan. If I'm keeping it a buck,
I'm a fan of good fights. That's what I'm a fan of. I don't care whose promotion that puts it on it.
I'm a fan of any fights.
Right.
2 ants are fighting over a crumb in my basement. I'm watching.
2 fleas on a dog's back. Hell, I'll watch that.
It don't even matter who's fighting. It doesn't matter to me. 2 guys boxing. The only fight I won't watch is UFC, dog. I'm not.
I've watched it. Not
watch
recently.
It when the big names like Conor McGregor and shit. I guess I'm a casual MMA. My son likes Sugar Sean, but Sugar Sean just got beat up by the wrestler. They say it was beat up. To me, Sean won the fight because he swapped him in the fucking face like 6-7 times each round. And then you get mauled down to the ground and you were wrestling. I'm a man of hand-to-hand combat, bro. Fuck all that wrestling shit. I'm going to choke you out on the ground until the fucking ref tells us to get up and get in a fighting stance again. I'm straight on that goofy shit.
Well, I told you before.
I'll watch 2 guys box any day. People gangbang UFC or PBC and Top Rank. I'm a fan of Top Rank. I'm a fan of fucking Matchroom. I'm a fan of all of it. I almost said Riyadh season, but I ain't. Like, I love the fights that he's bringing.
My only issue with PBC is I want regular fights on regular TV. Put your up-and-comers on regular TV and let them fight and get them some exposure. That's what needs to happen with PBC. Other than that, they need to get their guys fighting more times a year, too.
They keep saying, shout out to Jay Hardcore. He tells us all the time. Jay, hope you're feeling better, too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, had a couple doctor's appointments. He says he's good. That's what I'm talking about.
Cool.
I had to cancel the show today, but he tells us all the time that they're gonna be announcing some shit. But I don't know. They just keep announcing pay-per-view after pay-per-view, and fans are getting frustrated because you don't gotta pay no pay-per-view for the fucking NFL. You ain't gotta pay no app fee for. I mean, unless you want Peacock, I guess Amazon Prime, but everybody already has Amazon Prime, and the NFL plays for free every fucking week.
Look, I thought
the best.
I thought PBC should have sat down with Axe TV. And the reason why I say that is because the people that used to own Spike TV, when they went out of business, they bought Axe TV, which is why you see MMA fights and all that other crap on Axe. Axe would be the perfect damn channel to put PBC regular fighters on.
It would be, man. They say, I heard this shit as early as like the beginning of last year or the beginning of this year, because we're almost done with this year. It's a couple months and it's over. But I heard the shit in the beginning of the year that they were going to have a terrestrial TV along with 12, 13 events this year.
Thomas, see you later, bro. I hope so.
Thomas, appreciate you, champ. Nick Ball fights tomorrow. Shit, I had this comment up here, and then me and you just get to talking and I forget shit. Nick Ball fights tomorrow. I didn't even know that shit. What time? I wonder if it's probably overseas. I didn't even know DAZN had a card. They can't be doing too good of promotion. The only thing across my feeds are boxing. I only watch boxing on YouTube. On Twitter, I'm only talking boxing. On Instagram, I only follow boxing pages. So if there is a fight, maybe they've been alerting me and I've just been ignoring the alerts and I'm the dummy, but I ain't seen no shit about no
When's Pro Box next card?
Yeah, I never thought they were next neither, but
I said, when is their next card?
I don't know, but I think it's somebody good. I can't think of it right off the fucking top of my head.
But they putting on some nice fights, bro.
I know. Sorry, I'm not tired at all.
Whoever's matchmaking for Pro Box is doing a hell of a job because most of them fights are damn competitive.
Yep. Actually, I got a clip here. I forgot to play earlier. It's of the two guys. It's Dan Cannabino and Chris Algieri. They're talking about the tank fight here. I'm gonna play it for everybody. I hope you don't mind. There you go. It's only 17 seconds. So
to anyone that would listen, tweeting 400 tweets a day when he was becoming a free agent, I could sign anywhere. I could fight anyone. I want that big fight. I'm 27. He goes and signs with Eddie. Makes things more complicated. Could have easily signed with PBC. Goes with Eddie. Riyadh season. Cordine.
Yeah, they were dogging Shakur on that. They were talking about why you go if you really wanted to fight next. Why didn't you go sign to Eddie?
Yeah, I was not a fan of him signing with Eddie at all, bro. Eddie is the ruiner of boxing careers. Look what he did to Andrade's career, bro. He literally killed that man's career.
Yeah, bro, but a lot of guys don't want to fight Andrade. So, like, I'm worried about Boots, and I'm worried about because make no mistake, Boots is just this much below Tank on my scale for me. His favorite fighters. I went to Boots last fight.
Right.
Boots is a special talent. And then that fucking Brian shit fell through. The shit with Boo Boo Andre, like, come on, Eddie. Like, to me, I already know that Boots was giving up mad money to try to make that fight. So Brian Norman's the duck. So in that same situation where Eddie was willing to offer 10x his highest payday, I'm sure he did the same thing for Andrade. Like, matter of fact, it's probably documented, the guys he sent offers for Andrade. Nobody wanted to fight that southpaw that moves well, that can box, that ain't got too much to give you other than a little bit of money. It's not like the guy had straps hanging off his shoulders and he's the champ. Like, some boxers, as much like we got bad on them a couple live streams, like saying I got like to the point where I'm thinking these motherfuckers are scared, but I think it's more of their teams than anything. I think a fighter will fight another fighter at the drop of a dime.
Think about this, right? Think about this. Look, Shakur gets in there with De Los Santos, lays an egg. Then his next fight, he looks a little better, but he damn sure didn't look like he's ready for Tank. You know damn good and well his team saw that. Next thing you know, you hear that there was I don't know who said it on his team or whatever, we're going to wait.
Yeah, shit. I know what you're talking about. I just can't think of that kind of thing.
And he signs with Eddie, and Eddie's going to give him a couple fights. But the fights Eddie's trying to get him does not prepare him for Tank. Let's face it.
No, they don't. They don't. I mean, Zepeda's a southpaw. But if we're talking about getting you ready for a Tank fight, he already did that with Edwin. And I know he's hurt.
And he laid egg.
I don't buy that. But I do buy that. But fighters are always hurt. They just that's the nature of the beast. You're sparring 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, and almost every fighter adheres to them days of the week because this is a very small world. That's why the shit you say on these apps and talk shit about these boxers, you better be willing to live that shit if that's what you want to do. You know what I mean? If you're going to ever show your face and fucking go out in the public and show up at these fights, you better be about that shit. This is a very small world we live in. This boxing shit.
Right.
It's literally, it's very small. It's not football or basketball or any of this shit, bro. These guys are all clawing to get to the fucking top and fighting their way to get there. So just stop calling guys bums. That's that for me.
What I've noticed with a lot of these guys today is they fight hard till they get a belt. Once they get a belt, all of a sudden they're taking. Look at Tio. He's a perfect example. He gets all 3 titles, and what does he do? He goes out against Cambosos, who he should have beat easily, and lays an egg.
Lays a super egg.
These guys get a little bit of success, and they it's like they stop training. Or like they're not even trying to learn anything new from that point on. They get to a certain point and they stop. It seems like the moment they get to that top and finally get a belt, they stop what they were doing to get there.
Oh, yeah.
No, bro.
Well,
that's
like
not
the
how the
curse of
old
being
time
a champ.
fighters did. Think about it. The old time fighters were back in the day. Them dudes fought. And they fought constantly. They fought every chance they got. And they didn't shy away from a fight. Even if they lost, they knew, hey, I'll come back, make a rematch with the dude, and I'll beat his ass the next time.
Yep. And listen, bro, the way they had to fight, like I said earlier, this sport has been going out of business since 1970. It's been hard to sell tickets, and you gotta do this and knock this guy out, and like this shit's been fucking dying since as long as I can before me.
I'm gonna tell you, you know who killed the heavyweight division? And a lot of people ain't gonna admit this, but it's the goddamn truth. It's the Klitschko's. That was the worst era in boxing.
And they were fucking adored where they're from.
I know.
We're not the American dollar is where the big dollars are at, but this is a global sport, so that's why it'll always be here, and it's big in the UK, and they support their fighters and shit. But it's like apples and oranges. Our shit, they're all dying to get over here and get in a Vegas fight because the American dollar is the one you can fucking get in and ride the most and stretch it out and make these big events pay-per-view. Like this is where that's at. Pay-per-view over there, like I can't. They said the Anthony Joshua Dubois joint did 800,000 buys over there, or it did some. I can look it up on Twitter. I forget the numbers. Or it did 15,000 buys here and 800,000 over there. It did a lot of dough. It did a lot of buys. And people are ecstatic about paying the $15 to Turkey. Like over here in America, we ain't paying for no fucking Bob Arum top ranked cards. They play them on ESPN for us for free. Now you're gonna tell me I gotta pay $15 for something I've been watching for the last 3.5 decades for free? You're gonna tell me, oh, I'm getting a deal and having to pay $15 on top of my $30 payment to DAZN every fucking month? You're gonna have the nerve to tell me, why don't you think that's a deal? You're just a bitter boxing fan. What? I've been getting them fights for free. Now I gotta pay 15, and Turkey's the savior of boxing, and he's doing it out of the love. He don't care about money.
If I could have a conversation with everybody from Eddie to Frank Warren to Bob to Al to all of them, if I could sit them all in the same room, you know what I would tell them? I'd be like, let me tell you something. Let's go back to the 70s, back when the wide world of sports put on the best events for free. That's when boxing was doing its best. Everybody watched boxing back then.
Yep, they only put like Marvin Hagler and Sugar Ray on pay-per-view, but a regular Sugar Ray fight, it was just free.
Yeah, dude, you had great fights on these cards. I mean, fuck, Tuesday night fights and bro, it was just
ProBox is PBC. I didn't know that. If they are, it's like Showbox. I know that. ProBox is awesome. I fucking love ProBox. Like real shit. I love watching guys I don't know it, but I know they're fighting for their fucking careers. I know they ain't getting a shot nowhere else, so we're gonna go watch them fight in the ProBox arena for free on Wednesday nights on YouTube. Like, why do these guys? Hey, listen, bro. As a boxing fan, why doesn't PBC just air some fights on their YouTube channel? They would fucking do numbers like crazy. Why do you gotta go sign a TV deal? Oh wait, I know why. Because these guys want too much money.
Well,
they don't fight,
bro,
they don't fight like they used to.
If they really gave a crap about boxing fans, they would give us free stuff. Plain and simple. You would get a lot more support if you gave a little free every now and then.
Shit. The other sports are all free. It's
right.
Every Sunday, It's the two top, the Niners and the Eagles clashing it out right in your living room for free. It's tough though. There's no money for what.
Dude, even UFC gives free events.
Yeah, but nobody watches. I get shit. I can't speak on it.
Dude, they make money. Don't even go there. They all watch it.
They do. But the cards that Dana White puts on, ain't no UFC fan complaining they got to pay pay-per-view for it.
Yeah, but they also get a lot. What, once, twice a month they get free events?
For Al. I'll pay the 90 for fucking 4 headliners fighting on the same pay-per-view card, and then the card before that where it's free, where the prelims and shit. Even those guys are guys that mainline their own shit, or at least fought in a co-main. Al's putting on the most electrifying events that money could possibly put together. Turkey's got Top Rank, Matchroom, Golden Boy, all these guys. And did you see fucking Oscar De La Hoya talk about, yeah, I'm the only guy on Riyadh season that's putting on his own card because I got enough fighters in my stable. Like, do you not fucking, what are you talking about, Oscar? We know how many fighters you got. We know your entire stable. We know where the fuck you're at. You got the nerve to tell me, a hardcore boxing fan, that you're the only guy. I know.
Now wait, which Oscar was talking? Was it the coked out Oscar or was it the drunk Oscar? Because there's 2 different Oscars.
The fucking Oscar's been drunk since he was fighting. Like, people don't understand. He was drinking in his camps and all that shit, which makes what the shit he did pretty amazing, bro. Oscar fought everybody all the time. I wouldn't talk shit in Oscar. Well, I might, but like just an average man that's on one of these apps talking shit. You wouldn't dare say what the fuck you're saying in these fucking comments to Oscar to his face. He'll fuck you up.
Oscar the fighter. Oscar the fighter was an all-time great. Oscar the promoter is trash.
All-time trash.
And I'm telling you that.
Well, man, like he had like the Floyd shit. That was, they fought on Oscar De La Hoya Promotions. Like Floyd Mayweather fought for Oscar. Fucking Errol Spence. Everybody fought for Oscar at one point or another. It's just now with PBC and Bob Arum and all these other outlets, he ain't got enough fighters to even think about holding a show. Like, stop lying to us, the hardcore fan. Oh, I got enough fighters to put on my own card. I don't need to be. No, it's probably because fucking Eddie won't give you no fighters and Bob's sick of your shit. So they ain't trying to let no smoke over there and make your card better.
Dude, Oscar burns every bridge he's ever had.
Hell yeah, he does. He does. They got.
Did he sue Al at one point?
Yeah. Did he what?
Didn't he sue Al at one point?
Oh yeah, he sued Al. Of course he sued Al.
And he wonders why nobody wants to work with him.
Well, you know, if I was Oscar, I'd be a little bitter too. Everybody fucking snatched up his fighters and said, "Fuck this cokehead. We ain't dealing with this guy no more. He's shot out." So I'd be a little bitter too. Rip off
your fighters. That's what happened.
Yeah. Yep, you're right. Stop lying to us, Oscar. We know you ain't got nobody on that motherfucking stable. And you casual bitch ass fucking boxing fans, stop lying to yourself talking about tank shit like Kid Austin. Like, Oscar ain't got a plan for his last true opportunity, last black fighter he's got in his stable that anybody knows anywhere. I mean, he's got Kenny Sims. I love Kenny Sims.
Well, the topper was Tank ought to fight Chris Colbert. That was the topper.
These fucking
you know
guys. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, bro. It's super crazy. I'm fucking ranted out for the night, but we're gonna keep this shit going for about 12 more minutes. I want to know what you think about the bet. We got that shit, and not this weekend, but next weekend is Arthur Better Beef versus Bivol. I just want to know, just a couple little initial thoughts from you.
Here's the way I see that. Everybody keeps talking about how Bivol's going to outbox him. I'd say probably the first 5 rounds, Bivol's going to, he's going to work his little magic, what he does, And then sooner or later, Arthur's going to be beating on his arms, beating on his body, beating upside his head, and he's going to beat Bivol down. And sooner or later, Bivol's going to slow down, and Arthur's going to put him to sleep, probably about the 10th round. That's the way I see it.
10th. So I think I seen the way Arthur came. Better Beef came out against Callum Smith. He came out the first round getting at it. And I seen them little short shots he'll throw at the top of your head, like you're trying to pivot out. You're trying to get out of the pocket, pivot out, club you on the top of the head, and he hooks them around the back of the head better than anybody.
Right.
And he's doing it on purpose. I mean, I ain't shit if I don't tell y'all as a real boxing fan that he's aiming for the back of your head, just like Lamont is. Shout out to Legacy Over Currency. Appreciate you, champ. You already know what it is. And I had Cash's fucking comment up here. I did say something about it. Do they really work with him, or they just motto it after the same shit? Yeah, they ain't built like those 15 rounders. I think Artur Beterbiev is going to stop him. I think 10 like you, 8 to 10 maybe, but then there's a side of me that thinks he's gonna come right out the fucking polar bear and get to getting it. You know what I'm saying? So it could end early and it could end late, but all these people thinking Bivol gonna outbox that man, you got to prove it to me, dog.
Well, I forget who it was. I was watching somebody who said they was sparring with Beterbiev, and they said the guy was like, look, I got up there. I expected the same old sparring work like I do from everybody else. And he said, when I got in the ring with that dude and started sparring with him, he said he hits like he's got cinder blocks in his hand. He's not even trying to hit you hard, and he hits you hard. And he said when you piss him off and he turns it up, he said, you want to climb out the ring. He's hitting you so hard. He said this dude said he ached in every part of his body after sparring Arthur.
I got it. I'm about to play it from my phone. Hopefully, let me turn off the Bluetooth so it's not blaring in my ear. But yeah, he says some shit like this.
Damn, well then what about
Can you hear it?
Beterbiev and
Can you hear that?
Yeah, so I mean, man, Arthur, and I like David, but David ain't ready for that. Really, in my opinion. Wow. Like, okay, I'm gonna tell you why I think this. I'm just gonna educate the boxing people, right? You look at Arthur. It's just insulting that he's not.
Shout out to Fight Hype.
Damn, over Bud, over Inoue, over. Yeah, listen, he has 100% knockout ratio. Knocking out real guys.
That's what the fighters think.
If you look at his resume, knocked out the pound with 5 professional fights.
Right.
Gabriel Campillo, Marcus Brown, the kid Alexander Vosley, who put Adonis Stevenson in the hospital. These guys get busy, and these guys are huge. Marcus Brown is huge. Alexander Vosley is huge. There's even Anthony Yard. Look how big Anthony Yard is. Yeah. If you see the way he's beating these guys down. Joe Smith? Yeah, Joe Smith, who's never been down. Never been down.
Gets knocked out. Beat him like a dog.
Dude, he does. Bivol would be a good fight. I think Bivol get knocked out pretty fast too. Like Bivol, mind you, Joe Smith had Bivol on spaghetti street and legs. He got hit and was. But what if they say just what him to the Harlem Shake? What if they say just one shot? Right? Everyone gets caught. They say Devin got caught by Linares. Okay. Floyd got caught by Shane.
Caught by Ryan.
You know, and I hear that. But here's my thing. Bivol looked uncomfortable in there with Joe Smith pressure. Like. Joe Smith wore him down with his pressure. He wasn't going to fight, but he wore him down with that pressure, just coming in a straight line. Arthur pressure is totally different, and he's physically an animal. He's physically strong, and Arthur ain't gonna slow down like Joe Smith did. And if Arthur, I ain't gonna say when they ever fight, when Arthur catch him, over. I promise you, I don't see it going past. I don't see it going past 5. I think Arthur knocks Bivol out pretty fast. I don't think Bivol have enough firepower to keep Arthur off of him. Now listen, look at when he fought Little Canelo. Everybody acting like he just whooped Canelo. If you look at Canelo's face, it doesn't look like Canelo was in a fight. To be fighting a light heavyweight when he's really a 54-pounder. And he had Bivol was kind of scared. Well, I don't say kind of. He was scared to step up and go for the knockout.
He was, bro. And that's all I'm going to play that. My bad. If that was too loud for you guys, I apologize. Man, I sound like my shit. My levels are good, but that's the beauty of streaming.
It could be me because I've been setting the phone down, doing shit, and then talking at a distance, and then picking it back up.
Yeah, well, I try to make it sound as good as I can, but if it's too loud for you, my bad, J.A. Y'all volume as well.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Better be
Boxing does a whole bad job as a whole for looking for sponsorship dollars because it's a gray area, though. There's no real superstars left in our game. Tank is like the last one. Ryan got a Gatorade sponsorship, but then he gets on the Devin Haney promotion and throws all that out the window. But go ahead, my bad. I was about to go off. But
look, bro. I keep always saying Better Be is about as close as you're gonna get to them old 1950s and 60s fighters when them guys just slugged you to death. You know, and
he'll beat you.
He will beat you from your hips up, dude. He hits your arms, he hits everything, and he hurts you when he hits you. So it's about how much ass whooping you can take before he finally puts the kaboom on you.
Before he gets to you.
Right.
Yeah.
And like they were talking about Joe Smith, dude, Joe Smith didn't even look like he belonged in there with that man.
Joe Smith should have been a heavyweight, but he's shaving it down. We're gonna go ahead and wake this 45 pounds off of us and go beat up on these little light heavyweights.
Dude, Better Be beat his brain. Dude, it didn't even look close. Not even like he belonged in the ring with him.
Mashed him out. People sleep on Better Be's boxing skills, and if you listen to the guy talk, he'll tell you, all I want to do is be a better boxer.
Right.
I don't give a fuck about nothing. What do you want to accomplish in your career, Archer? When it's all said and done, me be a better boxer. I want to be known as a good boxer when it's all over. And that man's punching with the fucking gift of God and sledgehammers and cinder blocks. Right. He just hit you with a little 6-inch, just a little tap on the top of your head, got you fucking wowing out. Don't know where the fuck you're at. Wait a minute. Hope it's the end of the round, because if it's not, it's fucking over for you. And he keeps telling us that he knows something about Dimitri that nobody else knows. And then Dimitri's wife gets on Instagram and starts fucking being the gold digger she is and trying to air my man out. You know what I mean? Talking about bad back discs and fucking hands are Play-Doh and he's got headaches and he's a fucking very insecure man. And
oh, Lord. I didn't hear she said all. I heard she said shit, but I didn't know what she said. Damn, bro.
Dude, she was letting him about his back injuries and my hands are breaking and but all these guys.
The wrong man to tell is Better Be. That is the wrong dude to tell that to.
Yeah, no, he knows, but he's insisted. Like, I know of hearing shit from birdies and fighters and shit that we've all been stopped a few times in sparring. David Benavidez stopped him with a body shot sparring. So,
dude, I'm not going to be. I'm not going to be surprised if Better Be retires undefeated, bro.
Yeah, no, me neither, man. He's 40 years old. I think he's going to grab these couple little straps, and then Turkey wants to set up Jail Pataya versus the winner. Which to me, if I'm Jail Pataya, I want to let me go dust these other cruiserweights off, like fucking what's his name? The fucking Mexican Bivol beat up fucking Canelo and then Buddy Ramirez.
Right.
It's an Oscar De La Hoya fighter. He ain't shit. Height job. Had 47 fights before he fought anybody that was worth talking about. But Bivol beat Canelo, and I just went back and watched the Canelo fight the other day, and half the punches that Bivol's throwing don't hit shit. They literally hit nothing. It just looks like something. He's doing his little jab, fucking little fucking in and out. The Uzbek, fucking Russia, wherever the hell he's from.
He just overwhelmed Canelo, and Canelo didn't fire back enough.
They weren't hitting shit. Canelo is a crafty, fucking great Mexican fighter. Like the layers to that man's game, they go far and beyond what the casual boxing fan can look and see and think they see. I mean, it's even hard for fucking guys that have been watching this sport for decades on end to give this guy some credit. The way he beats your body up and his fucking waist movement and his upper body, like the way Bivol wasn't hitting shit. And I employ anybody to go back and watch the Canelo Bivol fight and tell me I'm capping, because more than half, maybe 75% of them bitch ass punches are hitting his guard. A couple will get through and hit him. Then Canelo call him over to the ropes. Like, they're not hitting shit. And he's damn sure ain't hurting the little fucking guy that started at 140 pounds, mind you. The only place Bivol ever fought was at light heavyweight. And he had that same punk ass belt forever. So I didn't think he beat Canelo, but us as boxing fans and talking shit on these, we all wanted that to happen. So they're gaslighting it, making it seem like it was something more than it's not. And the more time gets away from the time that fight happened, because boxing fans are the worst, they don't do their own fucking research. And that's why a guy who does a little bit of research can sound like a fucking genius to y'all. That shit ain't go down the way y'all think it went down, the way you hear it talked about in a chat. Or it wasn't even that far of a, like, he ain't whipped no Canelo. And Canelo had separated ligaments in his hand. He was all banged up. I think he had 2 surgeries right after that fight. And Canelo's way smaller than Bivol, way shorter than him. I mean, he's a big man in that ring. He looks like fucking Mexican Mike Tyson in there, about 200 stacks solid. So everybody's like, fucking Edgar Berlanga was 190. Like, what do you think Canelo was, dog? How much you think that guy weighed? His upper body looks like a fucking heavyweight. Good thing this guy got tiny little twist. Well, Canelo got a little ham on the bone on his legs, but 168 for his short stature of a man, he could pack on so much muscle and shave off so much water. And we don't know if he's with Snack or doing the same fucking scientist rigged fucking weight shaving. Hervada's coming. Stop taking that type of shit. We don't know. You know what I mean? I'm sure he's got the best fucking scientist money can buy. And he's taking whatever they're taking times 10. Matter of fact, the last 3 Canelo fights, the Bivol fight had some drug testing. I'm pretty sure of it. And that's why Canelo probably looked like he did. But the last couple fights, Canelo ain't no fucking drug testing done. And coming here juice to the motherfucking gills. And that's why these little bitch ass Devin Haney fans crying about testosterone to me it's crazy. It's like, what? If he wanted to juice, he would have just fucking made these guys fight without drug testing. Like, stop the goddamn cap. Your boy got beat up not because of that testosterone, because of them boxing skills. And what little
could not stop a left hook.
It's as basic as it gets. Jab, jab, hook around it. Here, I'll fool you, make you think you're going to catch a jab, your guard comes down, and that's what they're doing it for. They're trying to make you catch their jab. So once you go to fucking, I feint you with a jab, your shit comes down to catch my jab at mid. I'm just looping around it. It's literally boxing fundamentals, like some of the first shit you ever get taught. You're in the gym, they tell you to look out for this. They got beat at a very, very fundamental level, man. Shit, dog. We've been out here for 2 hours. Shit, BVO is probably going live next. We've been out here for
2
hours and 2 minutes. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. Then I get thrown out of my son's football game and shit. Just made me fucking ranting on.
Yeah, bro. Next week, calm down if they let you in, bro.
Yeah, well, I'll probably get in there. We'll see what the fuck I can do. And if I don't, I'm just going to go to his house because he acts like his address isn't public information or something. I'm going to go knock your shit around a little bit, boy. Play with me, son. Play with me and my only motherfucking child, bro. See how that shit goes. It's not going to go well.
Well,
my wife probably talked me out of it 20 times. Ace, what up, champ? Appreciate you.
About 6 years ago, my boss pissed me off so bad, bro. I literally... He's like 6'6". He's probably about 250. I jumped in his face, dude, and I literally ran him in his office, and he locked the fucking door, bro.
Big for no reason, bro.
And he's a lot younger than me. I scanned this fucking big monster dude, bruh. This dude lifts weights.
Taking up space and real estate that God gave you, and you just don't know what to do with it. Just all goofy and shit.
Look, right, he fired me for a day, and then he called me back the next day.
Ain't gonna go good. Call you back the next day because your crazy ass is up there with them kites and shit, hanging billboards like a crazy man. Fucking right, he calling you the next day, dog. We need some work done. Ace, we appreciate you. You popped in on the end of the stream. BVO is probably going live, or probably already went live. Shout out to him. Shout out to the JBT. Shout out to all y'all in the chat.
Thanks, everyone.
The people that actually stay and see this shit through, and the people that don't. As long as you hit the like button, you're seeing this shit on the playback. Get a kid a like. Like, even if it's not a like, just dislike this shit and go on about your day. I ain't gonna, you know what I mean? Just stop forgetting that shit. Content creators work hard. It takes a different type of human being to hit live on this fucking contraption I'm on here. It really does.
And letting y'all know, a lot of us do homework. A lot of us do homework before we go live. So it ain't just going on here and talking crap.
No, it's not. It's not. I wouldn't dare come up here uneducated or not prepared on what I want to talk about, because then I look like an asshole, and I ain't nobody trying to do that. You know what I mean? Yo, everybody that stayed with us to the end, shout out to y'all. Hit the like button. Go to BVO. Check out the shows on the JBT. Kaz Sports, Remo, That's Talk Fashion, the Casuals Corner, Ant, he's going to get his shit back up and popping too. He was sick, but getting it going. And obviously the Rise Podcast, Jay Hardcore, BVO. Did I leave anybody out?
Podfather.
The what?
The Podfather.
The Pod.
That's if he pays it. That's if he pays his neighbors, because you know how they are with the internet.
Yeah, they get crazy over there. But shout out to the entire family, everybody in here, man. Thank y'all for dealing with us for another week. We'll be back next week and maybe a couple pop-ups through the week. So stay on fucking code and keep liking and talking this box and shit, because we'll do the same. Love y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Let me see on it. There we go.